Hi all, Keith Mari here, covering the PS5 version of Spellcaster University. I am also making some comparisons between the PC version and this PS5 version. I've already played this a bit at length, but I'm going to be doing a fresh run, and I'll have a link in the description as well to the PC version, my first hour with the PC version. Now, I've already played the lake and the village and the volcano, and I'm going to, not the volcano. I get to choose now between the forest and volcano. I'm going to choose the forest. New students are on average poorer than elsewhere. More students are werewolves. The ancient troll might cause trouble. Large buildable area. Or maybe the volcano. Fires appear spontaneously. Special quest with the dwarves. A divided buildable area. Very curious about the volcano. I think it's going to be challenging, but we're going to go in. Now, choose a spell book. This is a feature that unlocks after your first playthrough, I think. And this is basically something to help you out. But there's also, basically you will get, a boon and a bane. So this is our boon. Improves your students' and teachers' combat level by 20%. This is not very important, this one. I mean, I don't know that for sure, I guess, because it's like, what about the the volcano and all that? What could be in there? Start each level with a random nature card. Each artifact increases the efficiency of its room by 5%. I'm going to go with nature card. The more cards, the better. This is a roguelike deck builder, essentially, but it's also a school building, I want to say city builder type of situation, but it's more of a dollhouse where you're adding a bunch of rooms and strategizing, and you'll see soon enough. Lowers all faction relationship gains by 25%, except for the Lord of Evil, whose relationship gains get 25%. See, this is the curse. This is the bane. We're going to see what we're going to get. New students are on average poorer than usual. Your students' needs grow more often in bursts. I'm going to go with the fawning curse, because having the Lord of Evils having his affections up means that the game is going to be longer. Basically, there's this bar at the top. You can see in the middle there, the bar. It is gradually going to fill up, and it fills up faster if he doesn't like you very much. And I think it fills up a little bit slower if he does like you. And hopefully we get some objectives, which I'm going to get into that soon, that we'll be able to complete. A volcanic citadel. The Black Smoke Volcano has already destroyed half the kingdom once, but these days it has calmed down. Our school should be safe, I think. Let's hope our students don't go stumbling into lava. Combustion. Fires spontaneously break out in the school. That's going to be visually interesting anyway. Draw a janitor lodge at this point, I guess. Draw a red dragon. Volcanoes are the natural habitat of red dragons, are they not? Or draw a demonic chamber. This volcano is a gate to the infernal plane. Go with the demonic chamber. So I'm going to create a new house. The name of my house is going to be... It's going to be... How about Choco? Choco. I'm going to choose Choco. Okay. All magic is allowed. Now, you may end up wanting to change this to prioritize certain kinds, but we don't know exactly what we need and what we want yet, because we don't know what our random objectives are going to be. They're semi-random and semi-controlled by your actions, but I would say they're mostly random just because sometimes I really wouldn't know what route I was taking. So, doubles prestige gain at the end of their studies. Child of Nature, learn natural magic 25% faster. I'm going to go with Child of Nature, and because of that, I will prioritize nature, actually. And let's hope and pray that maybe we'll get an objective that has to do with nature, because nature students, they will be able to do cool stuff. Learn the first level of all magic disciplines 100% faster. Reduce all losses of health by 20%. Hey, we can go with arcane and nature. Alright, I'll prioritize both of these then. That is going to help us get both of those up. And I just hope that I happen to choose things that will be, having to do with Arcana and nature. So, wish there were a few more options here with the uniform color, but I think I'll choose this one here. Putting my stamp on it. Now, I can wait a bit on the new house until I get a better idea of, like, okay, what is going to be my first major goal now? Something, and I mentioned this at length in the PC, the version of this video that is pertaining to the PC version, I vastly enjoy and prefer the PS5 controls, which is really shocking because usually for these types of games that, you know, have a lot of little technical details and look like they would work best on the PC, they did such a good job making this UI and making it very, very, very nice and very workable, and everything just being so simple. So, have that right there. Now, refectory. Gonna put the refectory right here. Demonic chamber, a classroom that allows students to quickly improve their demonology skills. This room comes with a teacher. And I think I'll go ahead and place this right here. Scarlet. Scarlet is gonna be our demonology teacher. Totem. Active students in this room slightly improve their druidism skills. I guess we'll put it here in the refectory. Everybody's gonna walk by it. Play this card to create a new house. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait just a little bit on that. And in the meantime, though, we're going to have speed ×1. D-pad is how we can do all that stuff, but I'm also going to draw some standard deck cards. Private bedroom, dormitory, school coat of arms. Active characters will generate a bit of prestige. This sounds good. The dormitory also sounds good. We can upgrade that. The private bedroom allows 2 students to rest in great conditions, which greatly reduces tiredness and improves sanity. I'm going to actually level up the dormitory. So how that is achieved is just scrolling all the way down, I guess, and then, yeah. You can see how it changes a bit visually. Now, I'm gonna get yet another from the standard deck. New house, nature room. Slowly improve all their natural magic skills. I'm gonna go with nature room. This is perfect because Jessica Dwelly or Jade Iron Fist. Jade Iron Fist. Look at this pretty nature room. I'm going to hide that for right now as we are going to see our students come along here. I don't know. I kind of just want to get the next house. I'm going to do it. Noctilon. I like the look of this one too. This kind of a cool look to that that flag. Noctilon. And I really kind of like that too. Ambitious. Has better chances to obtain the most beneficial futures after their curriculum. This... Oh, I could have really used this in a previous one. I'm going to go with ambitious then. Hunger lowers by 30%. Beautiful. Loses less sanity. If you're beautiful, you lose less sanity. Okay. Child of nature. I'm going to go with child of nature again. We're going to be so intensely natural. It is truly incredible. The most natural students who live in a volcano as you could ever imagine. Now, I'm going to I'm gonna try to get, look at how tall this teacher is. She is worryingly tall. Hey, she looks like me. She has the pink and green. She is teaching nobody. She's teaching her plant right here, this little one. Oh, there they are. Oh, look how happy they are. They're just happy little friends. The villagers send their regards. Hi there, we're from around here. We don't like trouble, and we're not fond of strangers. What are you doing here exactly? So, do not worry. We exclusively teach sacred magic. You know what I'm worried about? Even though they said do not worry, I'm worried. Okay, yep, all good. Okay. We can get light mana, natural mana, or shadow mana. Natural mana. Got some natural mana. I'm gonna get, ooh, beast magic skills. Totem, druidism, and herbalism. I'm gonna get a stable. Yeah, I'm gonna get a stable. And we're gonna place it right here. And William Valor. Look at these cuties. Ow, he's itching his little cheek. I'm glad I chose what I chose. So, Gabriel Bardol. You can join this right here. It's as simple as pressing O and then going up and down and seeing what you want to choose. The king sends his regards. New school for my kingdom. How great. So very great. And I would very much like to help, for I am a fair and generous king. What would you need? Receive 200 gold or receive 1 card out of 3? I feel like 1 card out of 3. Chamber of Truth. A classroom that allows students to quickly improve their retribution skills. This room comes with a teacher. Enchantment Workshop or Assassinations Arena. Assassination skills. I guess I'll choose the Assassin's Arena. Gonna I mean, sounds volcanic enough. Ulysses, Hervey, or Hilda Kellentine. How about Hilda Kellentine? She... Look at this room. Goodness. The Adventurers Guild sends its regards. I have found a window between two troll massacres to come say hi. The opening of a new magic school is always good news for the Adventurers Guild. What kind of mage do you train? Mages who can mend folks. We are always in need of good healers. Mages that can blow up things. A great addition to your next raids. Mages that know how to use magical trinkets. Go with mend folks. And plants that eat scholars' hands. Sounds helpful. Infirmary. The infirmary is actually pretty good to have. I'm going to have an infirmary. We'll place it right here. And Nurse Zachary. Zachary Cheapo. Cheapo. And we still don't know what our objectives are going to be quite yet. There's a nice, look at this. This is like a big instructional manual going into the nitty-gritty details, but I'm going to see what is going on here. Okay. What are they doing? All right, so we're going to be able to very often, and it's so important to make use of this as much as you possibly can, travel to different areas, and you can see what you'll gain from being able to travel or what you could lose from the visit. So I'm not even sure what exactly I want. The nature magic, that's light magic, orcs, and natural mana. I'm gonna go to the orc camp. Ah, humans, what do you want? The orc warriors seem to have been beaten pretty badly by the Lord of Evil. We can come to remind them for +10. Receive 100 natural mana and have -5 reputation. Have at least 40 gold in order to increase by 30 our reputation with them. If we have an infirmary, Lord of Evil's strength is -1%. I kind of want to bring up... Let me see here. I want to bring up the reputation by +30. Let's go with that. So we're gonna keep thinking. A small welcome. Greetings, neighbor. It's good to see tall folks like you here again. I come from the city under the mountains, not far from here, and I have a message for you. Well, I'm a bit surprised, but please give me your message. There was a time when humans and dwarves were allies, but you guys abandoned us at the worst of times in a bloody battle against the orcs. I'm sure that today we could rebuild an alliance against the forces of evil, provided both sides put the necessary effort in. What do you think? We could give you a hand if it helps create a new alliance. Receive the quest, the Old Alliance. Use the local map to communicate with the dwarves and help them so they become your allies. So this is going to be one of our objectives. Your relationship with the dwarves must be at 90 or higher. So next time we have an opportunity to travel. Okay, the teeth. We have chosen to tolerate your impious Sorcerer University, but this does incur some compensation. We have come to collect the teeth, which will fund our team of mage hunters. Ironic, isn't it? So, we'll pay. We don't want any trouble. I'll just do that. Don't want any trouble. Not yet, anyway. Now, we can go ahead and... I don't know. We'll pay the teacher's wages as well. We can bring up the speed to ×2. And what is happening over here? And it doesn't hurt to go ahead and do one more of these. Common room, a room where students from the same house may rest and entertain themselves. This improves their efficiency in class. And also, you see those slots at the bottom that are all white. That lets you know, like, how much can that hold? It can hold a dragon if we happen to find a dragon. It can hold a decoration of some sort that can also help us out a lot. Teacher's Lounge. The Teacher's Lounge can be important, but there are also other items, sorry, to help with the teachers, like, we'll come across those in time. Let me go with the common room. Happen to feel like that one is special. The visuals are often dark, and then when you look up close, you know, you kind of see the vibrance of the art style and all that stuff. But because it's so often nighttime, and I mean, you know, it just so happens to be nighttime in a volcano, moreover. School specialty. Every respectable school needs a special magic discipline they specialize in. It is crucial if to be recognized internationally. Receive the quest Arcane Specialist. receive the quest Light Specialist, receive the quest Alchemy Specialist, or receive the quest Nature Specialist. This is it. This is the one to go for. I know I'll get at least 1 star because of this one. I know some people think it's uncool, but I still like natural magic. So check this out. Produce a total of 8,000 natural mana over the course of the entire level. And this is going to happen very easily because we already have some specialties having to do with it. And Child of Nature, I'm actually going to put pretty much everyone in Choco then. Now let's choose something here. Active characters in this room lose a bit of tiredness. Dolmen, a classroom that allows students to quickly improve their druidism skills. Active characters in this room have a chance of creating Mandragore root component cards. Component cards are pretty cool and very well worth getting, but I feel like I'm gonna go with the Dolmen. Just gonna get a lot of let's see, Ida or Philip. I'm at Ida. Ida. Check this out. This looks familiar. It's a area here. So, oh, this is good. And we can also travel. So, the orc camp, was it? Natural mana. And, city under the mountains, the dwarves. Let me talk to the dwarves. Ah, there you are. Pleasure to see you. Come have a beer, old chap, and let us talk about your contribution to the forthcoming war effort. We can receive 150 gold from that. Reputation with faction dwarves is +1 here. Let me look again. Of course, I will help with a little advice. I'll go with the +2 there. So, 90 or higher. So yeah, I'm glad I chose that, even though it's gonna take some time. Look at, she's all alone. All alone with this cheesy croissant turkey with a side of potatoes. Now, let's talk. Look at my beautiful archmage, my dear colleague. Always a pleasure to see you. I have the funniest story to tell you. One of our students just became an archmage, and he wasn't particularly bright, if you get my drift. I guess that that is the miracle of our modern approach to teaching. What about you? I heard you trained some pretty good herbalists. Receive the quest archmage. So cool. And herbalists. Archmage. Okay, I'll take that then. You must train at least 1 archmage during the mission. The better a student is at various magic disciplines, the more chance they have of becoming an archmage, and we only need 1. We only need 1. Look at Nature Specialist. That's well on the way. Very clear-cut goals. We just make good with the dwarves and continue working on nature magic. And I'm going to continue putting students into that house. New house, dormitory, alchemy room. I wish I could reroll this. I'm actually going to increase the dormitory then. You can see. Yeah. And we also have things from the shadow deck we can get. A prison. When a teacher catches a student misbehaving, the student is sent to prison to discourage them from doing it again for a while and encourage them to work more. Wow. Demonology. When a student is at least level 3 in Demonology, they get Demonic Horns. They now deal twice as much damage in combat. I'm gonna actually upgrade. So it's really important because sometimes they like just have it go here, and what you want to do is you want to do this, especially because this is the PS5 version. I noticed when I would have a ton of rooms, tons and tons of rooms stacked high on top of each other, there could be performance issues. Not huge ones though, but it's a thing. We're bored. We don't know what to do. There's nothing fun to do in the students' hall. 150 alchemy. We can get an alcohol and Olympic. Choose 1 card out of 3. A critter to keep you busy. We do have space for a critter. We have space for a dragon, I think. Don't choose this one right here. I accidentally chose this once and it was like, very dumb. Gonna choose a critter. Active characters in this room lose a lot of boredom, but also lose a bit of health. Plant that eats scholars' hands. Witch's cat, a creature that wanders around the school and reduces all needs of characters working in the same room. Fawn, this creature wanders the school and greatly decreases the growth rate of tiredness, hunger, and boredom of nearby teachers for a long time. I'm gonna go with the witch's cat. Let me put the witch's cat right here. There you go. Look at the witch's cat. They're gonna walk from room to room and have a positive effect on the students. So, I do kind of want to keep adding to the other class here too. Let's see here. Improves the efficiency of all rooms on the snake's floor if we add a monivore stake. Stable, beast magic. Teaches magic to students in the room according to the seasons. Druidism in spring, elementalism in summer, necromancy in the fall, and in winter it generates prestige. I have never seen this one before. This is interesting. But I'm gonna go with beast magic. That'll help generate even more of that green stuff. So let's go ahead and go to the city under the mountains. Look how quickly it's turning greenish. Ah, there you are. Pleasure to see you. Come have a beer, old chap, and let us, okay, help with a little advice. We'll eventually be able to make it so we can visit them more and more often. You see the bar at the top there and how it's filling up awfully quick. The solstice ball is around the corner. This is a good opportunity to forget the war. What are you preparing? Let's set up a large stone circle to dance, all clothed. We can draw the dolmen. We can draw a refectory. We have no money to hold a ball. Get back to studying. I'm gonna go with the dolmen. And I'm gonna select the dolmen. Gonna have to be careful here. There we go. We have an upgraded dolmen. I think sometimes it is good to have multiple rooms, but kind of decided against that in general. So you see how the bar is filling up there in the lower left corner. I could just wait for it to fill up, and then I will use my funds at that point to pay the teachers. Dolmen can be level 3 soon. Active students in this room slightly improve their herbalism skills. Where's the snake room? I think we want to make an archmage, right? And so it's helpful for us to make these classrooms as high quality as they can possibly be. It's going well. We have this place, though. It feels like it's been forgotten in a sense. We're so hungry. And what can I do about that? The human will find us something to eat. Otherwise, we'll eat the human, and the small humans living in the human's house will also eat the house that the human and small humans live in. And probably the human's pets, too, with some herbs and aromatics. We have nothing to offer. We'll be minus 30 with the orc tribe, which I don't really want that. I don't want to bring down the reputation with the peasants in kingdom, but I'm gonna do that. Oh goodness. There we go. We have 20 at Choco, and it's going good. We can actually put it at speed ×3 for a bit, because our main goal here is we want to get more events underway. We'll go ahead and see. Okay, so we want to bring up the faction with the dwarves way more. Plus 15 involves, oh my, shadow and light mana, which I don't have enough of either. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get a light classroom, and then we can start building light, and this is going to be very important actually, the shadow and light. Arcane and alchemy aren't very important. I don't really have too much for that either. Have to get some sort of light room. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab some money here, because actually I think this is the ultimate way. We have to pray, hope that we find a light room somewhere in here, and then of course the RNG, you know, that really changes things a bit. So refectory, there we go. I don't know now if we're going to be able to get 90 with the dwarves, because it seems like it's going to be very important to just so happen upon a room that teaches light magic. You can see our light magic is at 0. No more holidays. Our kid bothers us much less when he is at your school than when he is at home. Could you make sure he does not come home too often? Gosh, what terrible parents. We can make a space for him, get a private bedroom. Surely an animal could convince him to stay. It'll reduce some of our natural mana, and we'll be able to get an animal. Here we go. Active characters in this room generate gold. This creature wanders the school and has a chance of making the students it encounters richer. Active students in this room slightly improve their beast magic. I'm gonna go with aquarium to generate gold, because we want to try to have good luck with everything. I'll just put it here. Look at that. There we go. Now, you know what? Having a house that has to do with light magic, that might be something to work towards as well. If we were to get another house. Stable, beast, all that stuff. Pig chamber. Up to 3 students can use the pig chamber to communicate with the outside world and speed up communication with other factions. This is important. I'm going to put a pig chamber. Just put it right here. Also, look at the pig chamber. Look at that cutie. Oh my goodness. I already fawned over them in the PC version, dude. Look at that one. But this is very confusing. Look at this. What? just happened? What? Oh, gosh. Off the back of the wagon. Hi, apologies for bothering you, but something fell off the back of the wagon near your school, so I assumed it was yours, and I bet you're the kind of guy who likes to reward generosity, aren't you? What do you think? All right, what have you got to offer? We can spend 100 and choose a card. I would like to do that. When a student is at least level 3 in herbalism and level 1 in sacred magic, they get a flower crown. They are now unaffected by boredom. Elementalism and that. Level 3 in demonology. Deal twice as much damage. I'm gonna go with flower crown because I know that I want to do some stuff with that. City under the mountains again. Light mana. I'm gonna go actually to the Inquisition Monastery just in case. Just in case. I bring you some heretic artifacts taken from the forces of evil. We will go minus 100 on shadow mana in order to improve things with Inquisition because we can receive 100 light mana from them if we have enough reputation. So hopefully next time I go there, I can try to do that. I depleted that card just now. I'm going to go ahead and try to get another standard deck card. It's a student's hall. Psychologists. No, I do want to do the private bedroom because the Archmage is probably going to need it or something. Here's the private bedrooms. Now, Dragon Merchant. All the cool schools now have dragons. Wouldn't you like to be a cool school? Or remain a lame duck forever? If your answer is the former, then I can sell you dragons for 125 gold pieces a pop. Give us some time to think about it. Okay, so he's going to stay there for a while I try to build up some money. It's going to be helpful. And go ahead and do something here. Demonology skills. Supplies a janitor who cleans walls, vandalized by students, and improves the room's efficiency. I'm going to see about this. Oh, it's too expensive. And gosh, he needed that too quickly. So we don't even have a janitor's lodge. We can... Let's put one right here. And Hannah Adeline, she will be the janitor. Look at that strange thing there. Now we can go ahead and go to the Inquisition Monastery again. I only wish to improve myself. Greetings, Miss Crane. Are you not busy performing evil sorcery or waking the dead? Just wish to improve myself. And got one more student. Hey, look at how quickly the nature deck is working on. Active characters in this room improve your reputation with orcs. I would like to find a banner that will improve things with the dwarves. Natural magic more effectively. Okay, let's take this green dragon. We have several places actually that they can go. Right here. Yay. And those numbers are raising quickly. The money, both the money and the nature magic. House rivalry. A house is jealous of another's common room and they keep going at each other. This is time that can be spent studying. Reputation with the faction kingdom plus 10. This is the only option we can choose anyway. Their common room is better, that's true, but that's because they're my favorites. I'm going to put speed times 2 because it's going awfully fast. Characters who sleep in this bed no longer become tired for a long time. Herbalism skills, druidism skills. It's dolmen level something. Let me see. There we go. There's also this menu, but I don't use it too often. Gonna keep on adding to Choco. Hey! Okay, so futures available to this student. Village Mage, we can re-roll this. You can only re-roll once. They have a chance of being a gardener, too. Yep, 150 natural mana. That's good to have. Gardener is good. Shepherd is good. Unicorn Handler, though. Adventurer. Reroll this. Village Mage. Ritual Master. Shepherd. Reroll. Ranger. Okay. Now, Stable. Permanently improves a teacher. This teacher can perform critical hits while teaching, giving a large knowledge bonus to students. I'm gonna go with this Guardian. And I have to decide where the Guardian is going to be. And I don't completely remember every single room, so this one right here. Look at that. She has this mask. It gives her special powers. The standard deck. Private bedroom. In this classroom, collection of crystal snow globes. I'll help stuff out too. Active characters in this room have their combat power. Not too interested in the combat power stuff. I'm gonna go with the collection of crystal and snow globes. Now, we can put them somewhere, and I'm not sure where. I think right here. Look at this. You can kind of have a nice aesthetic going. Might make this my thumbnail or something. Okay, I want to go check out the Inquisition again. Reputation plus 20. We're going to deplete some of our shadow magic. Now, unfortunately, that is making things with the bar at the top go faster, I believe. Generate some prestige. Wooden set from the world tree. When a student is at least level 2 in druidism, they get a shamanic staff. They now generate 30% more natural mana when studying. I just use that. There we go. Choco, and there's that. And I'm gonna use the card Shadow Room. I need a light room. Psychologists, private apartments. Teachers who sleep at school have more time to work. I don't know what I should do. I guess the private apartments are okay. We'll put it right there. There we go. Private apartments right next to there. A feeling of belonging. Know that it's important to make sure your students feel like they truly belong at your school. They should be ready to die for it like they die for the kingdom. We can get a common room, royal banner, or our students are free to join whatever side they please after their studies, even if that is indeed counterproductive. We will increase things with the Lord of Evil by plus 30 and reputation with the Adventurers Guild plus 30, which those both seem really good. Royal banner, I'm not sure what the royal banner does. I'm actually going to choose this and see if it has an effect at that top bar. Not really. I think what it does is it just slows the progression of things a little bit. As far as how much further that bar is going to go, just slows it just a tad. And we are well on our way anyway with the nature specialist. It's just a matter of, can we get a light room for the dwarves, and can we train an archmage, which is also kind of luck-based. I think this is probably going to be another case where I end up getting 1 star, but it's okay. Let's go back to the Inquisition. I only wish to improve myself. I'm hoping that I can do something here. Needs to be at least 50. Okay. Alchemy room. If we had an alchemy room, that would also help. Okay. Now. That. And we just keep on doing stuff. We're having a nice lunch. Some unique looking students here too. I do wish there was a bit more in way of just behaviors of the students, or like events that we could watch of like this or that happening with the students. That would be something that would add a lot, I think. The personality and everything. Let's look at this nature deck. The room housing the ivy and all adjacent rooms become more efficient. Activities will go by faster. When a student is at least level 1 in herbalism and elementalism, I don't know if I'll get to elementalism. The beast magic skills. How about ivy? Put ivy right here. That looks nice. Solstice Ball. The Solstice Ball is around the corner. This is a good opportunity to forget the war. What are you preparing? Oh no, we don't have enough. We don't have enough of anything. I wish that we could set this one aside, because I would really like to actually get stuff from here, but sadly, I'm gonna disappoint the students. Gonna put more here, and then go travel back to that gosh darn Inquisition again. And push the priests around and free the demon. Draw the demonic chamber. You assume he doesn't deserve this. So these are events. Let's see. There's a lot of activity behind there. A bunch of priests are trying to chain a large demonic creature above a pentacle drawn in chicken blood. We'll have minus 30 with the Inquisition if we do that. Let's just do that. Okay. Now, can we? Nope. We just have to maybe speed times 3 a bit. Put it back on speed times 2. A sleeper soul harms the guests. The needs of active teachers in this room increase more slowly, and they may lose their unionized trait. An active character in this room has a chance of becoming bad and earning a trait that allows them to learn shadow magic faster. Okay. I'll go with the pentacle. It kind of makes sense to have it in, I don't know where here. Whatever, I'm gonna put it right here. I don't even know what this room is. Oh, it's a room for teachers. Why would students go there though? I don't know. Gardener. Accept this fate. Shapeshifter. Gain 200 natural mana and increase druidism learning rate by 0.5%. One sounds good. Gardener. Gardener. Alright, we have even more stuff here. Pig chamber. Communicate with outside world and speed up communication. A chance of creating unicorn horn component cards. I do kind of want to jump into the component card creation stuff because that is something that is cool and useful. If I had chosen the component cards, like every single time that card popped up, I think I'd have 3 different ones by now. And what that does basically is that you can make at random, total RNG thing, cards that are extremely helpful. So, you know what? I'm going to start. Potted unicorn. We're going to put it somewhere where it's going to be useful. Right here. It's the potted unicorn. So we're going to get that very soon. And keep on moving forward here. Okay, we can travel somewhere. 41 with this gosh darn Inquisition. I do want to see to the dwarves though as well. Go back here. Give some gold. 100 gold, sure. 100 gold for the Inquisition, and we'll be able to get some light magic soon. Vegetable embargo. Your school is dangerous. Whenever they get close to it, our cows fall sick. Vegetable embargo, so we're gonna have issues with food for a little bit. Okay. Blism. They now move 20% faster if they have level 1 in beast magic and herbalism. I think I'll get that in the future. Oh gosh. We can't put this down anywhere. No slot available. Oh no. I screwed up with that. But it's okay. Well, I mean, maybe we'll get a slot available somehow, but I doubt it because it did say something about limited, I guess, ability to place rooms. So I don't know. We might have to sell this one. We might have to sell it. No slot available. I don't know if slots will become available or if... I don't know about that. Dwarves again. We'll go to the monastery finally. Receive 100 light mana. This is what I want. Please, please give me a room. A classroom that allows students to quickly improve their retribution skills. I'm gonna choose this. Now there's a problem. Oh, no, there's not a problem. Right here. Oh, thank goodness. Emily, punctual researcher, job lover, slow, pretentious, chatty, coward, procrastinator. I'm gonna go with Emily, I guess. And yeah, I can't put down the greenhouse. Go figure. Now, thank goodness we have this. We have this room. Look at look at it. It's kind of silly. Dolmen Totem. Active characters have a chance of creating a mandragoric root component cards. This is what I want right here. We're going to put this somewhere that it's going to be useful. I'm gonna take a look here. I wanted to go to a room that is being used right here. There we go. So when they go in here and they hang out, they will do stuff. We have a unicorn horn. Roasting box. We can't keep this up, sir. Grading all that homework takes an eternity. And our students don't help. They are so unutterably incompetent. So we have 120 gold. We can get a coffee machine, or we would lose prestige points, which I think I'm going to get the coffee machine. No real downside to it. Let's see where we want to have it. Oh, not many places for it to go. We put it right here. I'm just so mad about the greenhouse. Okay, unicorn horns are being produced. Oh gosh, look at all this. Let me put it at speed ×1 now. Now, Pegasus Rider Duel. Have at least one Pegasus. We don't have one. Hi, I have to inform you that the inter-school Pegasus tournament will be held soon. Stop me if I'm wrong, but your school has no team, is that right? Not yet, but I will spare no expense. We could get a stadium for 75 gold. That does not interest me. All that matters here is our students' knowledge. Give me a moment. Someone else is calling my crystal ball. Put it on hold, huh? I don't think we'll get a Pegasus in time. We could get a stadium, but I don't even think we have room for that. We'll just get this. And, yeah, it's going good. Cursed locations. I would like a word with you. I do not like that you practice sorcery, but I think we could work together at this moment. My inquisitors have found a new cursed place that needs purifying. Could some of your little heretic sorcerers be sent there to help? Receive minus 15 prestige points. Make this dungeon available ancient sewers. Impossible. We are too busy renovating the castle. Let's do it. Let's do that. And let's go to this Inquisition Monastery again. And receive... Draw the card Light Room. Light. I'm gonna draw the card Light Room. And... hey, we're lucky. We were able to place it. We are able to place it. I'm going to put it right here. And... there we go. Now, what shall we do? I'm so confused about the greenhouse. No slots available. For unknown reasons. Look how good the nature specialist is going. Now, gonna... this... Pig chamber, fawn, greenhouse. It's greenhouse again. Pig chamber. Pig chamber's good. Could just upgrade that. Adds little dealies to it. Assassination, druidism. Level 1 in druidism. They get a wild breastplate. They now gain 1 reputation point with the orcs each time they gain a shadow magic level. I'm gonna go with this one. That automatically is added to the students. So I guess we could put speed times 2 again. Speed times 3 even. But you want to be careful monitoring this, especially when you get towards the end. Noisy classroom. All I'm saying is I did see hordes of students misbehaving and they're making so much noise that I can't concentrate. It's so annoying. So I could tell them to go back to work and stop bothering me. Draw the card Pyre. Minus 4 prestige. Extreme situations call for extreme solutions. What is the Pyre anyway? That sounds terrifying. Shapeshifter. Gardener. What about Unicorn Handler though? Carnivorous Plants Gardener. Receive the Mandragoric Root card. 150 Shadow mana and 150 Druid. Shapeshifter. Druid. These are really high level things here. And I'm happy with those results too. Let's look here. Nature Specialist. Congratulations. Thanks to your efforts and wisdom, our school has become renowned for our nature magic. You have completed an objective. So now we're working towards dwarves and hopefully making some type of archmage, which I've never done. Never made an archmage. An active student in this room has a chance of becoming good and earning a trait that allows them to learn light magic faster. I'm going to put this somewhere useful. Where could it be though? Where would be useful? I'm just... What's that other one? Right here. Mandragoric root. Mandragoric root. We need a third ingredient, but for now, let's head to the Inquisition Monastery again. We need 100 light mana. 300! We have a pyre, so now we get 300 light mana. This is crazy, so we're gonna work towards this. When a student is at least level 3 in Sacred Magic, they get Sacred Halo, Flower Crown, Hero's Chapel. I'm gonna get a Hero's Chapel. I hope there's space. Yep, there is space. Go right here. Nina or Teresa Gale? Ex-Inquisitor. Slow Procrastinator, Heavy Sleeper, Hypochondriac. I'm gonna go with Teresa Gale, Ex-Inquisitor. And we have more that we can do here. Large Phoenix provides a phoenix feather for each dungeon venture, which allows a dead student to come back to life. Huh. Righteous Cloister, a classroom that allows students to quickly improve their sacred magic skills. This room comes with a teacher. Repentant Bed, students will be able to lose a negative trait. I'm gonna go with Righteous Cloister. And we'll put it right here. Sarah or Chuck? Chuck Carrot. Now, light deck again. Heroes Chapel, Relic Relief. Students working here learn light magic 50% faster and shadow magic 50% slower for a few minutes. Reputation with the Inquisition. The Inquisition banner. How about Heroes Chapel? And, oh, we already have one here. We can upgrade it. And add even more students. I would like to make another house that has to do with light magic. Even though I'm pretty sure the light magic is going to be okay. And look at all this. Pig chamber. Lunar calendar. Druidism. Werewolves, especially if they're good at druidism. Herbalism skills. The pig chamber again. And they're here. When a student is at least level 3 in druidism, they get the Sylvan King's horns. Their tiredness now grows 75% slower. Activities go by faster in rooms that have ivy, I guess. Sylvan horns, I'm gonna go with that. And I'm gonna keep on grabbing from this pig chamber. Shoulder Marten. I'm gonna go with the Shoulder Marten. That is gonna help with a lot of things, basically. And non-humans working in this room improve in the magic disciplines they already know. This could help with making that Archmage, I think, a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna put it somewhere. I'm not sure where, actually. Right here. There we go. And we're bored. We don't know what to do. There's nothing fun to do in the Students' Hall. I can choose a card. Costs 120. And can get another the little creature. I'm gonna go with the fawn. I don't think I picked up a fawn at all. And they will be somewhere. Where will they be? Right here is the fawn. We have a lot of unicorn horns. And I'm gonna actually bring down to speed 1 now because it's just a lot of little things to do. And now, can I do anything with the dwarves at this juncture? Not really. We would need 500 for shadow and light, which is a lot. That is a lot. 500, 500. I'll try to remember that. We'll bring up with the dwarves there a little bit. And can bring up speed a little bit. Bring up the speed again. In hindsight, we could sell some of these unicorn horns. There we go. We'll keep these two though, because I'm pretty sure we could easily come across something we need. And light and dark magic is being generated in time. But having a house, right, that specializes in that would be good. When we have enough just plain old money, that will be helpful. Unexpected gift. My dear heretic sorcerer friend, what a pleasure to see you. To calm any tensions there might be, we come bearing a gift. 125 light mana, 5 prestige points, draw the card Light Room, draw the card Sacred Halo. Sacred Halo. I'm gonna go with, I don't know, Sacred Halo or Light Magic. Sacred Halo. I don't remember what it does. Now I get to go in here and find out. When a student is at least level 3 in Sacred Magic, they get a Sacred Halo. Their hunger grows 50% slower. In hindsight, I probably should have gone for the Light Magic. But we're gonna collect more and more Light Magic anyway, so 100 light mana. 100 light mana. There we go. And we're gonna get more nature magic. Green dragon. I'm gonna get another green dragon. So many cards. We can put a green dragon right here. Go right in there. Ah! And remember not to use the other cards too much. Let's see. Choco. Ritual Priest, 100 natural mana and shadow mana. Protective Spirit, 100 light and natural. Reroll. There we go. Herbalist. I think we have something more exciting. Unicorn Handler. Shapeshifter. Ritual Master. Oh, Peasant. Gardener. Okay, so I'm happy with that. We are so close to having enough shadow mana to try to get plus 15 for the gnomes. Use a nature deck thing. Ooh, new students. I'm gonna go with new students. New werewolves. And a standard deck, please. Oh no. We, nature room. Okay, we're gonna go back to speed times 1. And we are so close to, things. Let me see now about new werewolves. All in Choco. Nature room. Right there, it brought this up. I really like the look of this. It's just so pretty, even though her face is covered by that. That's funny. I'm actually going to sell so many of these because it looks like I have not yet found what I'm hoping to find. And the shadow magic is really kind of at a standstill over there. I wonder if it's because of the light magic. They're like in a form of competition, in a sense. My adventurer friends and I are back from the battlefield. We won, but I slipped on the way back and slashed my leg. Can you do something? What's not that bad? That'll have consequences later on. Perform a hand imposition. Reputation with Adventurers Guild will increase. Have at least an infirmary. That'll increase by +5. I'm gonna go to have them go to the infirmary. Good thing I had an infirmary, because there wasn't really anything better than choosing that one. Choco. This one, this one. Okay. And whenever we can travel, hopefully we will have enough 500 and 500 of the light and dark magic. We are almost halfway through this playthrough. And... alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and head to the... No. Ah! Just a sec. I don't know why I'm struggling. Yes. No, I picked the wrong thing. That was so weird. Why did I pick the wrong thing? So dumb. Triggers a new event because of 40 with the Inquisition. We received 2 prestige points, that's all, because we didn't have other things needed. Observatory. The Card Righteous Cloister. And Potion Workshop, yeah. That was kind of a waste. I don't know why I struggled to get that open. That was weird. We're gonna put it at ×3 speed right now. And we don't really have anything else to use. We could get more students. An Archmage. Not sure how that's gonna work out. Look at how quickly the light is going up. And the shadow magic, that's gonna be something else to do. Unicorn horn. Let's bring this one up. Stable. Tribal bed. No longer tired for a long time. I'm gonna go with the tribal bed just because it just sounds cool and I didn't really get a bed yet. It's that bed. Now, whoops, we want to talk to you. Healing needs. Heroes never die. That'll use up 150 light and we'll get Archangel Wings. I'm gonna go with that one. We have enough for it. City under the mountains. Reputation with dwarves is +15 now. And we can add students there. Let's use those Archangel Wings. When a student is at least level 4 in Sacred Magic and level 3 in Heroism, they'll get more light mana. That's good to know. So we don't have enough, and probably won't have enough for a while for the Shadow Magic. Not sure what all is going to go into fixing that. Adventure, gain 200 gold. I'm going to re-roll your fate. Shapeshifter. Librarian. Ranger. Reroll. Shepherd. Reroll. Unicorn handler. Okay. Greenhouse. Pig chamber. Pig chamber again. Hey, the orcs. The moon was red tonight. It's a sign. The clan gathers for combat. I'll be attacked by 2 orcs. Or I could use money to bring up our... I'm gonna just be attacked by 2 orcs. Eligible for a dungeon. Hello, the Royal Administration just realized your school is eligible for a dungeon plundering. If this opportunity attracts you, you only need to fill out a few forms and update your teaching material to obtain access to one of these cursed places. Your students are sure to love it. Discard a random card. Makes this dungeon available. The Dark Temple. We'll lose 5 cards. Receive 800 gold and get a teacher's lounge. I don't know. Interdimensional archives, huh? 800 gold, please. Dug too deep. And here we go. We dug too deep again. We lost a dozen miners after awakening some ancient creature from the depths. We're gonna have to venture into the depths to clean it up. If we had weapons and shield, we'd be able to help with this, which would have been great. Cannot access the Dungeon Grey Mountain Cave. Your reputation is at least 50 with the dwarves. I'd make that. We'll think about it. Let's try to get the Grey Mountain Cave and or weapons and shield. I don't know if we'll be able to find those. You know what? I'm gonna put back on regular speed. We're gonna check out this. Reputation with peasants, health, natural magic. I don't know, the nature, I guess. Pig chamber. Teacher's lounge. Is there any other? Nope. Okay, nature room. Right in this. Oh, wait. There's one right there. We'll be discarding, what was it again? 4 cards or something. Something like that. And that sounds like a pretty cool idea. Standard deck. Shadow room. Kind of want to do the shadow room. Spellbook. Specialization in a random school of magic. Go to the shadow room just because I think that might be a good idea. Shadow room. Marion. And sword and shield, right, is what they brought up. How about the sneaky merchant campsite? I don't know how much money I have. I get a sense I don't have enough. Talk to the dwarves again. Oof. We don't have enough of anything. We can do +1 though. And I don't know. We need more dark magic. No, how does this work again? Cannot intervene. Grey Mountain Cave, weapons and shield. I don't think we can help. Weapons and shield. Grey Mountain Cave. How does that work? Get rid of some of these. Now, can have speed ×2 a bit. Oh, the dark magic is really not raising at all. Now, unjust persecution. We'll receive -4 prestige. These terrible grades, it must be the teacher's fault. It's the only explanation. If we had some gold, we'd be okay. Too bad we can't pause this one too. If we had a psychologist, we'd be okay. Has the following spellbook, Stupidity Curse. That's funny. I think that has something to do with the roguelite element, which would help with that if we had that book, I guess. Now, sword and shield. I think the Adventurers Guild might have something like that. Where are they? The Adventurers Guild. The dwarves again. Inquisition. The Adventurers Guild is not even here. The Lord of Evil too. I'll go talk to the Lord of Evil. Draw new vampires. Receive 200 shadow mana. I'm gonna choose this. 200 shadow mana. And... oh... we can keep doing that. Unicorn horn again. Dug too deep. Wait. We'll think about it. Put event on hold. I accidentally did something there. Let's do this and get stuff and things. There we go. Druidism, dolmen. Ooh. Ent pine. I'm gonna get the ent pine. Ent pine. Right here is fine. Look at that. Little mini thing. Whoa. Teaching tools. We need new tools. The ones we are using are old and used up. We cannot keep going like this. Draw a library card. Draw the card's spellbook. Spellbook or a library? I feel like the library is a good idea, but I worry if I have enough space for it. Spellbook. I'm gonna go with the library though. Just hope for the best and get more students. Adventurer. A reroll. Magic teacher. Reroll. Shepherd. Assassin. Shapeshifter. Reroll. Druid. Reroll. Druid. Shapeshifter. I just want to get new ones, I guess, and see about what could happen from that. Sneaky merchant campsite. What do you need, friend? 1 card out of 3 with 200 gold. New classrooms, artifacts, potions. Thinking. Classrooms, is that what we want? Or artifacts, potions. What kind of potions? Ooh. Oh. Greatly injures all attackers. What? Arcane mana, whatever. And... ooh, we should travel as soon as we can. Stable. Orc hound. Fairy butterfly wings. Fairy butterflies. It'll bite them occasionally. I have so many things. Just a sec. Library. Oh, this is something that will increase a pre-existing room. Interesting. Put this here. And... whatever there... 100... 200 of that. And then orc hound. And put an orc hound right here. We can start getting rid of those again. And... Abby is going to go to Choco. And... Solstice Ball. Refectory. Dolmen. I think I'll go with leveling up the refectory, because I remember that there were complaints about the food or something. That's usually related to that sort of thing. Okay, right here. Now, city under the mountains. Plus 15 with the dwarves. How far along are we? 25 out of 90. I don't know if we'll be able to make it necessarily. And the archmage thing is that thing, like, just don't know. Gosh, all we need is weapons and shield. Didn't I come across that at some point and I just don't recall? Counselor's office. New deep folk. We want to get these students here. And yeah. Oof. Gotta keep getting more and more here. Porco fit hat. We need this. There. Now we're gonna be in a fine position. I'm annoyed that this didn't show up sooner, because now we can make cards and it's gonna make a big difference in life. The cards. Hunger decreases with this heat box thing. Put that in there. Look at that. They put a lot of effort and thought into all kinds of little items, and I really like that about this. More coffee. Coffee machine, teacher's strike. Ooh. Teacher boredom grows much faster. We're gonna buy another coffee machine. And... uh-oh. Dwarves. What do they want here? We'll just do +1. The dark magic needs to be higher, I think. So what can I do here? 300? Chamber of Truth? Let's some Chamber of Truth. Bring up that classroom somewhat. Coffee machine, we'll put that there. And students, we'll get more students. Ranger, reroll. Ritual Master. Shapeshifter. Shepherd. Unicorn Handler. Village Mage. Oh, I should have got that Adventurer, I think. Kind of regret not getting the Adventurer. Alchemy Deck. We're gonna get 5 new students, which is a good thing. Wow, we have almost 50 students. That's a lot. DIY workshop. Some students are no good with magic. We must assign them manual tasks, otherwise they'll have absolutely no future. In that spirit, I have set up a DIY workshop. Alchemical protective goggles. I think we'll go with protective goggles, even though I don't even know what that does. We'll go ahead and head to... I don't know. Sneaky Merchant Campsite. Yeah. Now... Baubles. Classrooms. Artifacts. Baubles. Demonology. Druidism. Herbalism. Health gains doubled. I'll go with that, I guess. Protective goggles. Druidism. Herbalism. And... how about... this? Oh, they can create cheese. They can create cheese. That actually sounds good. I'll go ahead and get that going underway as soon as possible. We go, they'll create cheese over here. Look at this one. This one looks cool. And gonna see about all these. Active students in this room have a small chance of becoming werewolves, especially if they have the druidism. Stable. Beast magic skills. Lunar calendar. Let's see here. Lunar calendar. Look at that. They put this animation and everything. I find that so neat. Orc hound. Green bed. We'll go ahead and add cheese, and we're done with that one. We'll add a green bed. Look at this. This is pretty. Porcafit hat. Oh, Elvis turnip. Anna J. We're gonna put in cheese and a unicorn horn. We're gonna get 200 alchemy. Let's fight. Good day. I'm sure you are aware the planets will soon be aligned. Have you readied yourself for the coming darkness? Apparently not. I don't have an armorly sphere or an observatory, so I'm gonna fight. You are being attacked by 7 undead. Those are a lot of undead. Put these up. I hope they'll be okay. I don't know. We'll sell this greenhouse finally. I should have sold it a long time ago. I was weird about that. Porcafit hat again? Go with the porcafit hat again. Here we go. Dug too deep. Still need to think about that. We can travel. The dwarves again. Get plus 15 with them. And still put that on hold. Gonna get something from the alchemy deck. Elven focus bonus that doubles the immediate gains in the future they will obtain. This one is special. It is extremely special. Let's put it in the bedroom. Thank goodness I didn't already use that slot, because that is going to be something that makes a bit of a difference. 200 alchemy, cheese, root, and unicorn horn. And, whoops, think about it. And the cleaning potion. We could wait a bit on that, because it wasn't that long ago that I used it. Alchemy deck. You see how crazy, just active that this game is. I feel like it's very, very active. Potion skills. Enchantment workshop. Potion. I guess we'll just make a place for Abby. There we go. The Royal Tax Department looked over your file and it seems you forgot to pay the tax on magic. This tax is easily forgotten, so we won't apply any penalties for now. Do not thank us. It is in our nature to help. Could we get an extension? Or we'll pay, of course. We'll pay. Not too much. Inquisitor. Ritual Master. Shapeshifter. Reroll this fate. Cheese. And painting. Active characters in the room bolstered by art, which reduces the growth rates of their needs for some time. Hey, a new house. You know, I think the new house is going to be a big difference. Let me see here. This is going to be, you know what? Forbidden everything except light and shadow magic. You know what? Let's just have shadow magic. Yeah, let's have shadow magic. I don't know. Would it be bad to have both? I don't know. Move faster. Yep. Has a better chance of obtaining the most beneficial futures after their curriculum. And there we go. Dolly. We'll put in a unicorn horn. And we'll go see the dwarves again. Oof. Grab some money. And dolmen, pig chamber, new werewolves, please. Oh my gosh, I screwed up. Wanted to grab those. Now, we're gonna put it on regular speed 1. And we're gonna see... Oh gosh, look at the shadow deck. Doesn't have enough of anything. It probably won't for a while too, so it's a bit worrisome. 2 cleansing potions. How much do they sell for? 30. And we'll just do that. Orc-fit hat. Unicorn horn. Alchemical reagent. That's cool. Alchemy deck. Improves the chance of achieving a rare encounter when sending carrier guinea pigs. Huh. All potion cards become 40% more effective. I'm gonna go with the scale. 40% more effective is really, really good. And only 2 places we can put it, I guess. Now. Arcane room. Village banner. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna make the arcane room, I guess. There we go. Mark cheapo. Fit hat. Already have. No more holidays. Our kid bothers us much less. Choose 1 card out of 3. Private bedroom, natural mana. I'm gonna go with this. Okay. Druidism. Tribal bed. Druidism. No longer become tired. Give some gold to the school. Okay. Gonna have some fancy pants beds. Look at all these different beds. And we still don't have all the things that are useful. Cheese component cards again. Sacred magic skills. I guess we'll do this. Look at how pretty that is. Fit hat. Now you kinda wanna go see the merchants. Artifacts. Potions. What kind of... I don't know. Potions. 200... 300 gold. I'll go with Philosopher's Stone, 300 gold. Druid, magic, herbal. Gonna go with dolmen. There we go. Still don't have all of what I need. And unicorn horn. Things are traveling up and up though. Unicorn horn, nope. Maybe I'll keep the money for right now as I figure out what exactly all else there is to do. Speed times 3 briefly. I think this is okay. teacher is never... Righteous cloister, please. There we go. Cheese! Yay! 200 alchemy. Fit hat. Hopefully we get more cheese. Whoops, I did this again. We're bored. Find a critter to keep you busy. You get alcohol, Olympic. Actually, kind of like the idea of this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. They are bored, so we're gonna put cool stuff in there. And oh, this is an item. Put that in there. Oh, 200 arcane mana, that's cool. And we made another thing for 200 arcane mana. Good stuff. What about plating potion? Now, here we go. Let's go see the dwarves. Arr. It's +1, I guess. That shadow magic, it doesn't want to raise, sadly. Gardener. Reroll. Archdruid is okay. Ranger to guard. Village guardian. Protective spirit. Ghoul. Protective spirit is okay. Ritual master. Gardener. Shapeshifter. I like the music in this game also. It's got a certain vibe to it that I find kind of enchanting. And over here... Orc hound. 30% more natural mana yet again. Gonna start getting these things now, I think. Elementalist dojo. Level 2 in temporal magic. I wonder if I can just... I'm glad that we can put that event on hold so long. It's very fantastic. Cyril. Alchemy deck. Olympic. Mechanical wings. Tribal bed again. Mandragoric root. Component cards. Gonna go with this. Right here. It should go to work immediately then. Power tiara. Door between worlds. Shall this go? Right there. Raid problems. -10 with the Adventurers Guild. My familiar ate something nasty during a raid and isn't feeling well. Could you help? I swear it's last time I'll be asking for help. We'll get 1 card out of 3. Characters have a chance to create cheese. Light magic 50%, shadow magic less. Demonology. Oh, a cheese here. Oh no, no slot available. Oh no. Oh well. Portal magic. Crystal ball. We'll go with the crystal ball. Right here. Look at that. I like that. Oh, I wish I had space for that one. Could do this again. Hero's Chapel. Increases mana gains from events by 25%. It's the pyre. Go with celestial fireflies. I hope I have space for that one, which I might not. Nope, I have space for it. Oh, look at that. Perk of Fit. 200. Oh, we have to go somewhere. Come on, dwarves. Oh my gosh. We can do that. We can do it. Okay, how far are we with the dwarves? We're getting dangerously close, though, to like the point where we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Huh. Enchantment Workshop. We'll go ahead and put it right here. Lily. I like that name. Lily. And I'm gonna go all the way. All those. So, maybe, I don't know, the purple and the red magic is a trouble for us. Let's see. Standard deck. Shadow room. Private apartments. Psychologist. One of the only rooms that we don't have. And put it right here. Olivier, the psychologist. Some cheese. And we're gonna put it at speed ×2 for a bit. And orc root. And a house is jealous of another's common room, and they keep going at each other. This is a time that could be spent studying. Draw a new house. Minus 400 gold to get a refectory and stadium. Or refectory and stadium. We can upgrade the refectory. It's now level 3 refectory. Stadium. Large room. We'll put it right here. Look at that. This is a cool looking school overall. Alright. Cheese. Nope. Oh. We go here now? Dwarves. And orc fit hat. Greatly injures all attackers. Destructive potion. I'm actually gonna sell that. Cheese. And how much is this one? Orca fit hat. Stable. The Ent Pine again. And Blue Dragon. Infirmary. I guess. Blue Dragon. In hindsight, though, maybe I should have kept that one. Oof. Too late to think too hard about it. Courageous trait. More powerful in combat. Ambitious. Better chances after school. Trophy case. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Druid. Conscripted mage. Shepherd. Roll. I don't know. We never got an archmage, it looks like. Oh, we're getting so close to points that are dangerous. Are you? Receive 200 gold. Receive 100 light mana. Draw the card gift. Draw a card gift. There we go. 500 in a random category. Light deck. 5 students with an elf trait. We have very little time though, but I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Cheese. Nope. Unicorn horn. And let me pause for a sec. There we go. Stable. Potted unicorn. Dolmen. Still think about the dolmen. There's a level 5 dolmen right there. And 650 for this. Level 4. Health faster plus some gold to the school, okay. Medical bed. So what I want to do, I guess, is see... Oh. Orc fit hat. 200. Cheese. See, we have very little time left remaining, and I doubt we'll get everything that I'm hoping to get, but my hope is that maybe we'll have enough, either the shadow magic or the purple magic, to kind of make everything worth it. I don't know. How much does that cost? Nature deck. Get this nature deck stuff. Stable. They lose a bit of tiredness. Oh, I never did get the war drum, I think. They're right here. There's the war drum. Sell that. And basically, we're at speed 1. Alchemy deck. Nope. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna visit the dwarves. Dwarves +1. Hope they come by again before the end. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it in time. 51 out of 90. And then Archmage, we have to have some good luck with that one too. So, yeah, it's a pretty challenging situation trying to get to this point. It's at 1x speed, so it's kind of as good as it gets there. Yeah, see, the bar is almost completely full up at the top, after which point we kind of don't have too much of a chance at anything. Oh my gosh. The Grey Mountain Cave. We could do it. Yay! Apparently we were able to finish that. I don't know how good it was at helping us, but, like, it was a thing. That happened. Oh. Oh, we're done. The forces of evil drawing close to the school. 12th of summer. We'll build a new university. Let's not waste any time. It's the end. I'll take care of it personally. So, reroll shaman. Reroll archmage, right? That's what we want. Reroll archmage. 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 So many possibilities of what they could be, but I don't think anybody had an archmage as an option. Don't know. The archmage might have to do with certain things, right? It might have to do with certain things I just don't know about. Could be. Shepherd. Village mage. See, this one I would think after getting to a certain point, maybe archmage would have showed up, but I don't know. Hero. Conscripted mage. Conscripted mage for that one. Village mage, altar child. I don't know. I'm gonna just go through each of these. Reroll until I happen to see archmage, which I doubt. Each playthrough is still fun, even though I'm not able to really get beyond 1 star yet. You can kind of see, though, probably how getting beyond 1 star shouldn't be that difficult. It should be something that is doable. It's just, it can be a tight race towards the end, specifically. And little things, they really matter a lot. They matter so much. Village mage. Karmic healer. Oops. I don't know. Apprentice healer. Wizard apprentice. That was the end. We got 1 and I received okay. So that's Volcano. I wonder if I had chosen Forest. I imagine Forest would have been a little bit easier than Volcano for whatever reason. Not sure all the details, but anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching everything. An hour and a half for this run, and you know, the time really just, it flies by. This is a game that really is just so incredibly engrossing and so instant, kind of like constant onslaught of things to decide between. Little things mattering so much. For example, if I'd picked up, I don't know, if I'd picked up certain rooms in certain ways in order to make good use of, like, for example, if I'd went for the blue and purple magic, the potions and the alchemy, instead of 2 diametrically opposed types of magic, that probably would have helped out. And the other ways in which, like, I could have tried to get the 3 stars, but it's not that important, actually. And each time you play, you will get just a little bit of something extra, but honestly, this feels more roguelike-ish to me than it feels like a roguelite. There's a lot, though, to learn organically, but that's how all roguelikes would work as well. And I just enjoy this game a lot. This game is one that completely consumes all of my attention when I'm playing it. It is so addictive in that sort of way too. So I always enjoy every single time I play it, even though I also feel in a strange way like I don't know, the amount of what I'm getting at the end of a run, like this being done, right? It seems minimal compared to pretty much any other game that you would put this kind of time and effort into, right? It just does. It feels like I don't know. This is why I like roguelites typically. They're just more rewarding for the amount of time that you put towards them. But anyway, check out this game if you're interested. I will have links in the description. I also have another video on this too. So that was Spellcaster University. Have a wonderful day. Bye.